Good morning, Diet Rebel Scum and Diet Rebel Scum Curious. Diet Rebel Scum being those of us who have taken the government recommended food pyramid and said to hell with that, flushed it down the toilet, and we're not going to eat high carb, low fat. We're going to eat high fat, low carb because we think the old high carb, low fat, you got it wrong there. So there was a great comment on my last video about noticing a pattern, and it is a pattern. I'll totally admit that. But there's also some other reasons about like if you don't hear from me for a few days, it's not always because I've indulged in a bad carb thing that I don't want to admit to, because I always want to admit to it. You know, so that nagging thing is there, but I do avoid uncomfortable situations. I am one of those people where I will procrastinate when if I don't know how to handle a situation, if it can wait at all, if a difficult situation can stand to wait a little bit, and I'm real apprehensive about it, I will procrastinate, you know. But when it comes to making YouTube videos, I'm kind of I've got to be in the mood to do it, to have that motivation, because there's so many times where I'm out and about somewhere just shopping, and I'm in the mood to talk about something, and I would like to make a video right then and there. But I'm in a store or something like that, or I'm in some public place with a bunch of people around, but I've just got something on my mind having to do with running, fitness, health in general, whatever it is that I would like to ramble about, and I'm like, oh, this would be a great video, but the time's just not right for it. At least because of where I'm at, or who I may be with some people, you know. But so I have to save it for later. I have to like chalk that idea up and save it for later. And so over this weekend, like the past several days that I haven't made a video, there's a couple things. Yeah, Friday I did the big ice cream thing, and I was like, okay, I need to make a video about this. Now, what context am I going to put it in? It needs to be something. I need to learn from it, because there's always, every time I do one of these carb things, there's a pattern to them. You know, it's like I try to figure out, now, why did I succumb to this ice cream binge once again after not doing it for so long? You know, what has it been, like a couple months or something? It's been a while. And it's like, okay, I just decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to eat my cappuccino, chunky chocolate, and whatever. But I've got to, when I do the video about it, and I say, okay, this is what I've got to. There's got to be some value to it. It can't just be, okay, yeah, I had this, you know, ate 400 grams of carbs in just a few hour period or something, whatever the nasty, egregious nastiness it was, and then just go, okay, and just go on, you know. There's life lesson in there somewhere. But, okay, so here's another thing. So, like, I had my sister and brother-in-law in town, and that's when, you know, I'm going to be out with the brother-in-law for a while, or I'm cleaning around the house, whatever it is. I've got, like, home chores that have always got to do. So the time's not always right to get on and make a video. And so it just, and first, I mean, I can always just run out and do a video like this on my phone, you know. I just got through running, by the way. So we did some intervals work today with my running partners this morning. So I've got my coffee from the bakery here. So I'm parked behind the bakery that we always meet at. Where was I? Oh yeah, repeating pattern. So yeah, so there was some avoidance. There was a couple of times there over the weekend where I could have jumped in and made a quick video, you know, saying, oh man, I did a big carb cheat. But it wasn't just that. It was, hey, I'm tired, you know, and really all yesterday I had the sore throat. So I kind of didn't feel good. So, and a lot of times when I don't feel good, you really don't want to get in front of the camera and talk. So kind of wait for a better mood. But last night, the last video I posted, I had to force myself to do that. I was getting tired, it was late, but I couldn't wait any longer because, yes, like there was, my conscience was nagging at me. It's like, okay, I did this cheat multiple days ago, and I felt like, okay, now it's going to become just avoiding fessing up, if I don't do it soon. And I needed to get it out because that's the whole point of having an accountability buddy, which is you guys. And see, there was another point. So the comment from this subscriber that you can see in the comment section is accountability buddy in person. Like, I have online accountability buddies. The thing was, do you have online accountability buddies because in-person accountability buddies can make fun of you or whatever? I forgot the exact wording. And I was like, it does look like that. Like I'd be avoiding having personal people like in my life here that are also carnivore, trying to stay away from all the carbs that would help me be accountable. But do I avoid those because I don't want the in-person, accountability? Like, that's being too accountable. No, that's not it. I would like to have an in-person accountability buddy. I would like to have friends that are just really strict carnivore. That would really be like, no, Stephen, don't you touch that. No. I would love that, but I just don't have any. And it doesn't matter how many people I kind of preach to about what we in the low carb community have found. This it's not a secret, but it is a secret because it's actively being hidden, I believe. How so many people get off prescription drugs and lose weight so easy, just avoiding all the carbs. Even though I preach that to people, everybody in my circle, family, everybody knows somebody. Like, I know people who have gone low carb and gone keto, but they hit their goals. They do low carb, they lose weight. Most of it's to lose weight, and they get down to kind of like where they're comfortable with their weight or whatever, and then it seems like they all just kind of go back to their regular, food pyramid kind of life, because you get to eat all the breads and yummy goodies, that everybody's addicted to. So I know a lot of people who I've lost count how many people have gone low carb and done themselves very good. Okay, but I don't know anybody that has gone low carb and like really made it their lifestyle from there on out, where they don't, in other words, nobody I know is as strict as me. I'm the only one who goes into a restaurant and gets meat, tries to get meat only when they can. Like, just went to a barbecue place with my brother-in-law just this weekend. So, for example, so there's a new barbecue place downtown Oklahoma City here, and you can get meat just by the pound. You can get your pulled pork or your brisket, whatever the meat is that they smoke back there. You can get it by, half pound, a full pound. I think a quarter pound. You can get quarter and a half and a full. I think is what they had, or maybe it was a quarter and a half pound. So we just got a half pound of pulled pork, and we split it. And it came with complimentary bread, and I let my brother-in-law, he took care of the bread. I was like, hey, I really don't want to eat the bread. I just ate the meat, which they sweeten that with something. They've got some special seasoning, makes it really good, So there was probably some sugar in that, I'm sure. But see, I'm the only person I know that would do that. So when it comes to the online accountability buddy versus in-person accountability buddy, there's just not very many in-person people in my circle of friends and family. There's just nobody that's as strict as me. I'm the oddball, you know, so I'm kind of fighting this battle alone. That's why I have this channel, you know, is you know, I was desperate. You know, you get desperate for someone to be in a community with when it comes to, you know, searching for health, searching for good health, searching for that fountain of youth. All right, I just wanted to address that one. See, I started to reply to the comment, and I sat there and typed out one sentence, kind of explaining what I was going to. And I'm like, wait a minute, this could be a whole subject of video that I could ramble about for 10 minutes or so. So anyway, good stuff, good stuff. All right, let's get back on that train. I've got back on the wagon. Not gonna have any nasty carbs here, at least today. That's for damn sure. So I got my pound of beef in my bag here, and I think I've got 4 or 5 eggs packed that I'm going to cook on top of that in the slow cooker today for lunch. All right, I got to drive on to work and get this day started. Let's make this another low carb day.